Andrews Haley Fairchild, a 16-year-old from California, was in tears as she spent the last days of her life after a plane crash changed her life. Her mother Hartley held her hands and hugged her. She prayed for her to go to heaven. She went to heaven after clinging to life for a week. She was buried in a cemetery in Los Angeles, San Mateo, California on July 16, 2014. She was 17 on the day of her burial. Andrews Haley Fairchild, a 16-year-old from California, was in tears as she spent the last days of her life after a plane crash changed her life. Her mother Hartley held her hands and hugged her. She prayed for her to go to heaven. She went to heaven after clinging to life for a week. She was buried in a cemetery in Los Angeles, San Mateo, California on July 16, 2014. She was 17 on the day of her burial. They celebrated her short life with prayers, and her mother Hartley brought flowers to the grave of her daughter who went to heaven after losing her battle after being so badly hurt her life was shattered in a devastating plane crash. Hartley was in tears as she prayed beside her daughter's grave. She prayed in tears, and she remembers her daughter being a pretty California girl and being so adorable. Everyone in California prayed for Andrews Haley Fairchild. The God took Andrews Haley Fairchild to heaven, and her mother Hartley thanked God for putting her daughter in heaven. She went to heaven on July 24, 2014. July 8. Andrews Haley Fairchild. A Californian, she wears a long-sleeved shirt and her shirt smells good. She was fighting for her life as she slept and woke up. When she was 13 in 2010, she slipped because she accidentally ran and broke her arm. She recovered. When she was 14, she was so cute and kind to her mother Hartley. On July 13, 2014, she went to heaven. On July 16, 2014, she lost her battle of being so hurt that she said, "I would go to heaven." She is 16 years old. Andrews Haley Fairchild and her mother Hartley were watching television on a Friday afternoon at her home in Los Angeles, San Mateo, California. The afternoon of July 16, when she turned 16 in 2013, was a beautiful afternoon, and she was surprised at the evening when her mother Hartley gave her a big party when she turned 16. The party lasted all night from July 16 to 17. Andrews Haley Fairchild slept with her mother Hartley. Her hand was on the elbow of Andrews Haley Fairchild. She remembers that she slipped and broke her arm. Then she told her mother Hartley that she loves her a lot. Andrews Haley Fairchild kissed her mother Hartley. And her mother Hartley kissed her after she kissed her. She was a pretty California girl. Her mother Hartley's face was cute as a Californian Asian face. She said she loved her daughter Andrews Haley Fairchild. She slept next to her mother Hartley and woke her up. On July 16 and 17, 2011, Andrews Haley Fairchild turned 14. She was pretty cute and her lips are pink and cute. California smells good. She likes to wear long sleeves. When she turned 14, she wore a black long sleeve and pink and blue ink on her fingernails. Andrews Haley Fairchild. On July 14, 2010, she was almost 14 years old. Hartley was holding her hands and she was really fighting for her life for survival. Andrews Haley Fairchild. A teenage girl from California who was born on July 16, 2005, went to heaven on July 13, 2014 after a plane crash changed her life. Hartley rescued her after her plane crashed in San Fran, Los Angeles, California on July 8, 2014. Andrews Haley Fairchild couldn't walk because her leg was broken. Her leg was so broken she might never walk again. It may never walk ever again. Means Hartley will help this girl. She went to heaven when she saw that "I will go to heaven." Californians were very sad that Andrews Haley Fairchild was leaving them. On July 13 at 1:13 p.m. she went to heaven. At 4:10 p.m. Hartley went to talk to Californians. She was in tears saying, "Today my daughter Andrews Haley Fairchild went to heaven." She was buried on July 16, 2014 by her family and friends. They helped Hartley pray. She was in tears as she sat by her daughter's grave and prayed for her. She was heartbroken. The prayers of the people of California go out to the family and friends of Andrews Haley Fairchild, who went to heaven after losing her battle after being so badly hurt in a devastating plane crash. She went to heaven. We are saddened to learn that Andrews Haley Fairchild has gone to heaven. We won't forget it. This girl life was taken too soon. But she will not be forgotten. All of California was in prayer from July 17 to July 24, 2014. The 2 weeks of prayer and prayer. They will always be praying for Andrews Haley Fairchild in the years to come. Hartley now always goes to her daughter's grave and puts flowers she saw from the day she was born to the day she went to heaven. That grave belongs to Andrews Haley Fairchild. In memory of Andrews Haley Fairchild, 2005-2014. Born July 16, 2005. Went to heaven July 13, 2014. During Andrews Haley Fairchild's short life, she was loved by her mother Hartley and Claire T. Girls and the whole California family. Hartley now remembers her daughter at her daughter's grave.